So, Guy, first of all, remind us for Guy Disney, Mr. Guy Disney, the amateur jockey, where did you perform?
I was lucky enough to have a couple of spins at Cheltenham, once on a local trainer's horse and once on something I trained myself, which actually came into third, which was pretty special in a 2-mile hunter chase, and that for me, you know, is as good as it gets. Sadly, I threw my whip away at the last, so whether it would have gone any better, I don't know. But and then a few rides at Sandown, and then mainly point-to-points. Lucky enough to be riding when Pritch was still riding, and you know, I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
And the combat gear you took to the army. How early did you take to the army?
Quite late. I'm 27 now, and I went to Santos when I was 25, so I've been a good couple of years. And I'd really done more racing before I joined the armed forces, and thought actually it might be a good way to do a bit of racing in the army. And sadly, the army's busier than it was 30 years ago, and it's not quite the same as it was. And
take us through your accident, because you were your wound, because you were in Helmond. What, 3 or 4 months ago? What happened then?
4th of July, I was involved in Panther's Claw, the big push this summer, and we were doing an advanced contact. Came under fire, and a rocket-propelled grenade came from my vehicle, and that's when I was injured and sadly lost a chap as well.
And that was 3 months ago, but you look amazingly mobile now. I mean, how you've got going so quickly? I
think I've been lucky. There haven't been complications. The staff that look after you are fantastic. I can't give them enough praise. And Selly Oak, I was only there 2.5 weeks, but God, they're fantastic. They really do look after you well. And Headley, you know, you're physioed every day. You do a bit of fitness. And I think if you're young, you're fit, you don't smoke, you know, I'm not mad keen on the booze at the moment. And that helps, you know, it really does. You take your first steps and then it goes from there.
You're walking, you're jogging, are you riding?
Yes, I am, yeah. Started riding about a month ago, and they're building a leg for me at Headley that'll be for riding. They're amazing. They've got RAF technicians that can still build anything. And yeah, good to get back on a horse, definitely.
But amongst the steps you're taking now is you're actually into fundraising yourself, and you're supporting the Help for Heroes and other charities.
Yeah, that's right. It's sadly that the positive to come out of this is a really good way to advertise for charities, and I'm actually involved in a ball at Cheltenham Racecourse in in February the 13th, which is for the Army Benevolent Fund, the Light Dragoons Charitable Trust, and a friend who died in Afghanistan, his mum set up a charity called the Mark Everson Foundation, and it'll be great. It's the 13th of Feb. Go on their website for details, and it'll be a cracking party.
And hopefully the hangovers will clear by July the 10th, because if you're around and not back in Afghanistan, you'll be here at Ascot for that. Yeah, very much hope so. I think this could be a really tremendous day, and not just for the racing community. I think for anyone who rides in Britain, great day. It'll be sunny. If it's not, we'll have fun no matter what. But it should be a lot of fun, and what an opportunity to ride over this to real estate. So Tony, tell us, how did you get into riding in the first place?
My father has always ridden, ever since I was a little girl, and I always kind of watched and dreamed of it, but was always quite frightened, to be honest. And then he went to Alden Craig and introduced me to Vicky and Ian, and that was it, to be honest. I was just hooked. I fell in love with the horses, the people, the dressage, and that was it. I wanted to do it every day after that.
And you're riding at Olympia?
I am, yes, in December the 16th, and I'm riding Diamond Fritz, and my trainer Vicky's going to be riding her top horse Papillon, and we're going to do a pas de deux, so that should be fun. Nerve-wracking, but fun.
And for this great Horses for Heroes ride, July the 10th, you're going to be riding there?
I am, yes. I'm not quite sure what the horse I'm going to be riding yet out of our 3, but I am going to be here, definitely. And I'm really excited, actually. I think it's going to be such an amazing day, and it's for such a great cause. I'm so proud to be here, to be honest.
Well, John, of course, will hopefully be at the World Cup final.
Touchwood, he will be, so I hope so. He would love to be here. He does a hell of a lot for Help the Heroes, so if he could be here as well, it'd be fantastic. But obviously, I want him there, and he will want to be there, so.
So, Horses for Heroes Day here at Ascot on the 10th of July 2010. If you want to try and be one of the 2010 riders taking part, or if you just want to support the Horses for Heroes Day, go to the website, register an interest, and try and become part of this great gathering of the horse and the racing clan. Channel 4 cameras will be there. I'll be there. So, you know, it's 44 years ago that I had my first ride in the first chase ever here at Ascot, and 44 years on, I'll be going a lot slower, but it'll be for a much better cause.